All right, so today we'll be working on pulling everything out of the TDI Jetta for my Ranger TDI swap. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started by removing a lot of this intake and the intercooler stuff. Get that out of the way, get the battery out of there, unplugging some of the wiring, and then I'll probably go ahead and take the whole front bumper and headlights and all that out. All right, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was trying to use this little wood dolly, and I thought it could hold the engine transmission, but it collapsed underneath it. So I'll bring my engine hoist out here tomorrow so that I could hoist it up out of here. Then we'll go ahead and take the transmission off and start getting more of the wiring out and the gas pedal and a few other things I need for the swap. So I'll be back on it tomorrow. All right, it's been a little bit from the last clip of me pulling the engine out of the Jetta. I've sold some parts off the Jetta, then sold the rest of it to a pull and save. So here are all the parts that I got off of it. I'll go ahead and go through them. So I kind of started on the wiring harness. I labeled it all, but this is the wiring harness. Got it all unloomed and everything. So there'll be a later video going more into depth with how I set everything up and some of the stuff that I got to make the tachometer and stuff like that work. Then we also got the ECU. We got a few of the boots. I didn't know if I was gonna use them or not. I don't know. I was kind of see how that kind of goes as I get to the intercooler piping and stuff like that. Because I'm thinking about going with a bigger turbo. So it'll probably be a lot different of a setup, because on the BRM, the exhaust is pointing towards the front of the engine, which, I mean, it could be done. I could, route this down and then have it coming back and then do the intake, coming back forward. But I just would rather get the bigger turbo now and then not have to redo the intercooler piping and then the exhaust too. So we'll just knock that all out once I put that new turbo on and not have to do the same work twice, basically. But I also got so they had this in the car. Has like tachometer and some of the other gauges. I got the mass airflow sensor, got the pedal, and then I also pulled the accessory drive and all the accessories off of it. And then also I have the coolant reservoir in there too. And then there's a few different ways that I kind of went with the accessories. I decided to just go with the BEW accessory bracket, So then that'll keep the power steering, the air compressor, and the alternator on the one side. I've heard that the 1.8T will work, but you have to pull the harmonic balancer off of it, and that would have the AC on one side, and then the power steering and uh, alternator would be on the other side. But kind of with the mounting too, I didn't want to. I have this mount, and I kind of designed one for right here, but I really just kind of for simplicity for me, I just wanted it all to be on the one side, and so I didn't have to make that extra bracket. All right, so now we're out here on the truck. I did some work off camera, and I degreased and pressure washed the engine bay out and like underneath the cab and all that stuff. So that's all clean so that I won't be getting super dirty, you know, putting this engine in and out, you know, just make it a lot easier on myself. And then when I had the stock 3-liter in here, I was chasing a lean condition, and I was thinking that it was the brake booster. So I have a new brake booster, so we're gonna go ahead and throw that in. And I also have I was having a power steering leak, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that too. Then I'll spin you around and I'll kind of show you that. All right, so the power steering leak was coming from down here. You kind of see that little boot. The boot down here isn't on, so I'll go ahead and throw a hose clamp on like on this side and get it cinched down to fix that. And then we'll go ahead and change this brake booster out with the new one that I got from AutoZone. So let's go ahead and knock that out real quick. Okay, so it was kind of hard to film and get in here underneath the dash, but I took this bolt, that one, and then there's one up here. Took those out, then I was able to pull the brake booster off, and then went ahead and put it back on. And then also this clip right here came out, and then there's like a pin that goes on that connects to the brake pedal. And then yeah, just slide that off, and then the whole brake booster will come out. Then I got it all put back in there. All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and move on to fixing this power steering rack leak, and grab a hose clamp and throw it on there on top of the that little grommet that goes on that. So let's get that done real quick. Then we'll go ahead and move on to getting motor prepped and set in here.